Welcome to CTV Sports. I'm Dale Schwetz, and we are live from the CTV studios. And we're out at the Grand Champions Polo Club Field number 4 this afternoon for continuing action in the 2023 Top Pony 12 goal. It looks like we have both of our teams out on the field, ready to go with our mountain officials, Roddy Matthews and Esteban Ferrari. Our IRO third man will be Steve Lane, field side. And we have Dracarys with Chayton Krista playing the number 1 in their gold and black jerseys today. Leon Schwenke will play the number 2 on 3 goals. Facundo Obregon will play the number 3 on 6 goals. And Brandon Phillips will play the number 4 on 4 goals. They're a 12-goal team today, playing against Quite on Z with Alessia Zeidler. She'll play the number 1. Joseph Schwartz will play the number 2 on 1 goal. Jason Crowder will play the number 4. Oh, it looks like they switched up, so we're going to have Sugar Erskine at the number 3 on 6 goals and Jason Crowder at the number 4 on 5 goals. They are an 11-goal team. They will get 1 goal on handicap. So we'll get everything lined up out there. And we have Quite on Z wearing their black pants today, as that is a tournament committee met and has put into place the ability to wear white or black pants during their tournament games. We love to see the black pants, and the Quite on Z team has been styling them through their 12-goal, Top Pony 12 goal, and in some of the high goal. Also, Alessia playing in the World Polo League. So congratulations to Alessia Zeidler, as she's playing with the Quite on Z team in the Triple Crown of Polo. So she's getting a lot of polo done here. Live on Field 4, and these two teams, like I said, they've been playing, well, all season long in the 12 goal. And Alessia has changed on a few times, different teams, but the Dracarys team has pretty much stayed the same. And also, congratulations to Dracarys winning the $50,000 12 goal this year. So that first ball is going to get bowled in. That ball will go out of bounds, and we'll get our first knock-in of the day. As you can see, field 4 and 5, they run along Lakeworth Road right there behind there. As you see all the cars going by with the World Polo League flags. If you follow that all the way down to South Shore Boulevard, make it right, and then make it right on Southfield, it'll take you right in to our main entrance here at the Grand Champions Polo Club. First knock-in of the day, and Alessia's going to get out in front. A nice pickup here. She moves it forward, and then controlled and taken around the corner by Facundo Obregon. Facu. He'll control on the gray pony. Look for the deep neck shot right there, and that ball actually off to the far side. Sugar Erskine takes it out of the air. Well done, Sugar. Now Jason Crowder. Jason, he'll slow it down. Waiting for a little help here. Brandon, with a nice little steal here by Phillips, takes it forward. Now the shot on goal. Looking for Leon Schwenke, but that ball will go off to the left side. And now Quite on Z will have their first knock-in, or actually second knock-in of the day. Looks like we're going to switch it up a little bit. You will see this little change between Crowder and Erskine today. And they're going to send Sugar forward. And the Quite on Z team, when they get Sugar running forward, they have been a force to be reckoned with. And here's a great ball out here for Alessia Zeidler. Oh, she gets a piece of it. And it'll get cleaned up and taken back about 5 or 6 yards and controlled by Obregon. Obregon down the right side now, looking for Schwenke. They have Krishna out in front. Chayton, oh, that's a nice ball, and Chayton's been scoring goals, so that's where you want to put it, right out for him, right in front, and there you go. Power polo at its finest, and Krishna will pick up his first goal of the day. You need to keep an eye on Chayton Krishna. When he is in the front of the team, he will pull the team and has been scoring goals out in front. When he, his last game, as I said, in the finals, actually, also in the 50,000, he was in perfect place. He always puts himself in a perfect position, and a nice stroke there by the number 1 for Dracarys. As we'll come back to the center, we will switch directions for any new viewers. And remember the polo field that you're looking at today, 300 yards long by 160 yards wide. You put 9 football or soccer fields in the middle, in the area of one polo field. But the ball will travel well, 120 miles an hour and 150 yards, one hit well. As in the World Polo League, they have the 2-point conversion in play where if you score from back behind 2 points, and today, actually the Casablanca team, well, Jesse Bray, he actually hit a couple balls that did go the distance. They did not go through the goal, but he was hitting and shooting. So I have a feeling we're going to see that happen soon. For the end of the season here, someone score that 2-point conversion. Controlled right now by Dracarys. And it's going to be picked up here by, looks like a good shot, been picked up to Schwanke. Schwanke now looking for Krishna out in front, but it'll be Joseph Schwartz. Joseph, he gets there quickly. Little back shot. Leaves it for Sugar now. And Sugar will find Crowder. Crowder now looking down in the middle. You can see Lesia way out in front there. Crowder still has time if he can go ahead and get this ball out to her. Now he turns the corner, and it'll be picked up again by Facundo Obregon. Good goal. He scoops over his mound, and that could be trouble. As here comes Sugar Erskine. Erskine, now he'll slow it down, looking to go across the center here for Lesia or Crowder. Schwanke comes flying in. Good hook by Sugar, and a lot of action here in the first 4 minutes of this first chucker. Joseph Schwartz, that is a pretty shot, Joseph. And yeah, Schwartz is going to get the high flag. And what a pretty shot here by Joseph Schwartz. And actually, I think by his first touch of the day. So well done, Joseph. He finds the open space and drops that ball in the near post perfectly. You're going to get a good shot of it here from our end zone cam. Watch the cut shot here by Joseph. Beautiful swing, keeps the head down, and just lays it right inside. I mean, that ball was just off the post, but Alessia was right there. Zyler, if that ball would have went off the post, she was in good position to put that ball away, and that'll take us to our first courtesy change. Remember, we will use the courtesy change once per chucker for safety of the four-legged athlete. And the courtesy change, we've talked so much about it over this season. And as I say, it's nice to know that it is a tournament condition now with the United States Polo Association. So if you want to use the courtesy change and you are a USPA sanctioned club, you can put that in your tournament conditions. And so we applaud it so much for the safety of the four-legged athlete. And I think everyone has embraced the courtesy change at a higher level over the last 5 years. And when there's always a new change or a new procedure change in the game of polo, sometimes it takes a little time to get used to. May it be a rule change or a procedure such as this. And this is a procedure that, any way you can help, of course, preserve and give safety to the four-legged athlete, then it is a winner. So it looks like we're going to come right after the goal there scored by Joseph. And his, Joseph's father, actually one of our umpires here that works with our international umpire crew. We have umpires from the U.S., from Great Britain, and Argentina. And his mother, Tracy, is our scorer and timekeeper. Also works with all of the professional goal judges that we have, and those are the goal judges behind the goals that actually put the flag, wave the flag high in the air when the ball goes through the goal, and remember they'll wave it down when the ball goes wide. And also they work with the umpire crew that's on the field and can help them out if they ask if there was a safety or if there's any kind of play that might help them make a better call. On the move right here, as we click down under 2 minutes, Joseph from this basically almost right around the area that he made the goal from on the far north end, or on the west end, now on the east end. Bounces off a pony, and it's going to be Facundo. Overgone on the move. Overgone uses the boards perfectly there, then overrides. Turned around and controlled by Brandon Phillips. Brandon having a sensational season. Been playing very well with the Dracarys team. Now, Brandon, looking for the big ball, but gets underneath that one a little bit too much. Oh, Crowder on the give and go, and that's going to give a lot of space for Sugar Erskine. That is a pretty approach shot, Sugar Man. And, ooh, Erskine. Actually, that is a clean save by, yeah, you're going to get a safety out of that. But that is a clean save, as it looks like to me, by Leon Schwenke. Let's keep an eye on it. Yeah, Schwenke gets there before that ball crosses the line. But it does go over the end line. So remember, when the defending team hits it over the end line, then we do get a safety on the play. The ball will be brought out to the 60-yard line. Wherever the ball is hit over the end line, no further than 40 yards from the center. And that ball looked like it was just off 5-6 yards to the right. But a great save there by Leon Schwenke. I think Sugar might have thought he was a little bit further back. He hit that ball kind of easy there. And here's the 60-yarder as he puts down the side, and it's going to go just wide. So I might say you're going to line up again one more time, or that will be our chucker. So that's going to end our first chucker of play. So we'll send everybody off, let them get on some fresh ponies, and we'll be right back for our second chucker of the 2023 Top Pony 12 goal.
This is a championship meet. All the best jockeys in the world are here, and I'm excited to ride against them.
We back.
And you get to watch some really incredible, talented athletes out there.
Yeah.
To us, it's a place to be in the winter.
I love Gulfstream Park because of the racing.
The palm trees, the beach is right here. The horse racing is some of the best in the country.
A lot of good horses come out of here. If you want to go to the next level, Gulfstream Park was the place to come.
I remember the first time I came to Gulfstream, it was like this big fairy tale place. All the history.
Shoemaker sitting perfectly still. He has to touch this magnificent colt, and here comes the finish.
And all these great horses, trainers, jockeys. It was everything that I ever dreamed of.
Hi, I'm Tomacho Pérez.
Hello, I'm Nacho Figueras.
Hello, I'm Martín Muñoz.
I'm Gonzalito Pérez.
I'm Alejandro Novillo Estrada. Hello, I'm Nacho Novillo Estrada. I made goals and here back in Aspen.
Welcome back to CTV Sports. As we're in our second chucker play, my name is Dale Schwetz, and we're live from the Grand Champions Polo Club, field number 4 today for the 2023 Top Pony 12 goal. And we have Quite On Z with Dracarys, Quite On Z in the white jerseys today. And they have Alessia Zeiler playing in number 1, and she's on a -1. Then we have Joseph Schwartz. He's on 1 goal, playing number 2. Sugar Erskine playing in number 3 on 6 goals. And then Jason Crowder playing the number 4 on 5 goals. They are 11-goal team against Dracarys, with Shayton Krista playing the number 1, and he's on -1. And then Leon Schwenke playing number 2 on 3 goals. And playing number 3 will be Facundo Obregon on 6 goals. And playing number 4 is Brandon Phillips on 4 goals, and they are in the gold and black, and it's going to be Krishna once again. Chayton with a nice run there. He takes it over the 60. He gets turned around quickly, and it'll be Joseph. Joseph now. He only had a couple touches in the first chukker, but they were good ones as he made the 1 goal for the Quaidon Z team. And on the other side, as he's been working very hard on the defensive side. And right here with Dracarys. Big ball moved down the field by Brandon Phillips. He's going to find Christian right outside the 6 again. That's a pretty shot, Shane. That ball might carry in just off to the right, but it might stay on the field. Yes, it does. And what a perfect pass by Shane Christian. He's going to back that ball right to Brandon, looks like. Brandon Facundo. This ball just going to roll out. And a nice little tail shot right to Brandon. And there's a good finish right there. Good teamwork by the Dracarys team. Remember Dracarys, the name of the team. After the Game of Thrones and the House of Dragons, that is the command that the pilots that actually ride the dragons, as the pilots, as we ride the caballos or the horses, the polo ponies, they ride the dragons, and when they want the dragons to breathe fire, they use the command Dracarys. So they are a fire-breathing team when they get going. Keep an eye on them. Now it's going to be Christian one more time. Nice cut shot here. That ball will go inside the 30, and Alessia gets a piece of it, but followed up nicely by Facundo Obregon, or Brandon again, actually. So good teamwork here by Dracarys. That's a great cut shot. They drop it right inside, and Brandon just gets a step on Joseph Schwartz. And you can watch him right here on the end zone camera. See how Joseph's out to the side, and Brandon gets that lesser angle to sneak in there and put another one on the board. So back to the center we go. For any new viewers, we also do switch directions in the game of polo. That is the procedure we use for the same sun, wind, field advantage. 12-goal polo, it's a great league. Remember, it's where you get the young players that come along and they have the opportunity to play above their handicap and send their teams to 12 to a 13 or 14-goal team. Then also you have the next big guns, you could say, the 4, 5, and 6-goal players that are trying to get that next level. When they play well, they present their team to a higher level. And, of course, you get a lot of new sponsors that are playing the game, and they have the ability also. So it's a kind of league where you can have a 12-goal team and come out one day and play 16 goals polls. So it's a great league to breed great players, and it can be exciting to watch. On the move right here, as we click down to about 3:30, it's going to be Krishna. He's going to stay clean there. Chayton very clean on the field, also keeps himself away from the fouls as he plays the game. Very new to the game and doing a great job. Picked up here now and taken forward by Obregon. Facundo is going to lay one out there, and he might get this one from a good 100+, but off to the right side, and that should send us to our Kersey change. And, yeah, we will get our Kersey change, so we'll send everybody off to change their amounts. And we'll be, back within the next 45 seconds to a minute. The last year's top pony 12 goal was Beverly Polo. The winners, it was Will Bauhaus, Hilario Figueres, Keko Magrini, and Lucio Ocampo. They rallied in the fifth in the final chukker, actually, to knock off Quaidon Z. So Alessia making it to the finals last year with Leon Schwakey, actually playing against him right now. Felipe Versalino, Pepe's brother, and Jose Morales. And it was a 10-8 final. Ocampo, Lucio, 24, competing in only his second season in Wellington, and Tolito's younger brother was named most valuable player. Tolito Ocampo, a very skilled player. And Lucio doing a great job. Lucio also on 5 goals. Very solid. I remember that game. Lucio had a great season. The 12 goal was so competitive last year. And he scored 5 goals, and including 2 in the 6 chucker. And that was his first 12-goal tournament for Lucio. It was fun watching Lucio play. Very strong team last year with the Beverly Polo team. Will also on a -1. I believe he's gone up. So Will actually played very well. Ilario Figueres was also very strong in 5 goals, and Keko Magrini. All players that play in the high goal also. So very strong 12-goal team. It looks like we got everybody back. After our jersey change, a good shot there, Sugar Erskine and Brandon Phillips. Having a little chat. And remember, we had the 1 goal on handicap for Quite on Z and the 1 goal from Joseph. And then mixing it up well. The Dracarys team. All right, on a knock-in. Stolen and take it back, and this is what they've been doing well. Dracarys here, Quite on Z, looking to get a more of a positive offensive attack, as the Dracarys team has done a good job winning the bowl, winning the knock-ins. Now, as it goes into the corner, turn around here and controlled by Crowder. Jason's going to put one down, looking for Alessia one more time on the gray pony. Good pickup here by Zeidler as this little pony, a little short, little gray horse, but she scoots along very well. Well done. Offside, near side. Good pickup here by Alessia. All right, forward a row on the move, looking at the 60. Takes it forward. Joseph falls into the rumble seat. Loose ball play, and backed out of there by Schwenke. Leon's going to find Facu. Now on the move, and this horse looks like it can run, trying to run by Jason. Backed up cleanly by Joseph and Sugar. Looking for the one-timer. And actually, it's going to be a little bit short, but it's going to work out well because he's going to be able to lay it out there in front for Alessia. Now look for the next shot. Zeidler gets a piece of it. And will it stay on the field? It looks like it does stay on the field. But it'll be taken out and moved cleanly down the left side. Looking for Krishna as it gets taken around and turned back to the center. And it'll be Leon Schwenke one more time. So Schwenke on the black pony. Taking his time as Joseph comes over on defense. Turning the corner. Going to use the boards there perfectly. It keeps it going now. Now the shot on goal by Leon Schwenke. That ball's got eyes. Schwenke, Leon Schwenke. And what a goal right here. As it looked like just a layup shot for Shaden, but it's going to trickle across the line. It goes through there, but look at this ball right behind Krishna. And actually it rolls by there a good 5 yards. So well hit by the man in the blue helmet, and he plays very strong pole for 3 goals. Also with a lot of high goal experience, Leon Schwenke. And look at that ball just off the post. And good pole by Dracarys. So that'll end our second chucker play as Dracarys is starting to breathe fire here. So we'll be back for our third chucker. Stay with us. We're live on CTV Sports.
We're here at the Santa Rita Polo Farm where the PTF Polo ASSN Junior Tournament is being held for the first time ever at this location. And I mean, could you get a more beautiful venue? Probably not. The tournament includes players of all ages, starting with the youngest at just 2 years old and the oldest at 20 years old. So you've got all ages, all skill levels, and a whole lot of fun. Let's go check it out.
reminds me of my days when I was in that position playing the kids tournament, and for us it meant the world. So I'm very happy to be here supporting my son and other kids as well, because I think they really enjoy this, and for them it's even more important than for us probably playing the 26 or the 22.
Well, that's a wrap on the PTF Polo ASSN Juniors Tournament at the Santa Rita Polo Farm. So much incredible talent coming up through the ranks. The future is certainly bright for the sport of polo. Now, for more information on the PTF, head to polotraining.org. And, of course, head to Chucker TV for all of our awesome content, including full game broadcasts.
All right, here we go. Third Chucker action on Field 4, Grand Champions Polo Club. And we'd like to welcome you to CTV Sports. 4-2, one goal given to Quaidan Z at the beginning of the game. They're an 11-goal team against a 12-goal team. And right now, the Dracarys team has turned it on. And 3 goals being scored in the second Chucker, making it 4-2. Once again, thank you for joining us here on CTV Sports. And remember, you can join us tomorrow at 4 p.m. as we will have continued action in the World Polo League, Triple Crown of Polo. And it's going to be Richard Mill versus Dazzle LaFay. So you can tune in for that. Some afternoon polo for you. And, well, you can see the World Polo League flags flying in the background there. It looks like they're blowing kind of from east to west. It's kind of spinning around there. We come from the southeast. But here we go. Back to the action on the bowl end. Picked up here by Brandon Phillips. Brandon trying to work it around. And he does get it around a Quaidan Z player. Now, Christian takes it just in front of Alessia. They come together right there. And Shaden takes it once. And, just off to the left side. So Krishna gets an opportunity. And, literally just off to the right side of your screen. Jason Crowder. So I guess there was a stoppage on the clock as they were just checking to make sure all the podiums were okay. As a couple players came together there when Chayton was getting out in front, making his run to goal. Now it's going to be Alessia one more time, and she has touched a lot of balls here early. So on the move, it's going to be Zeidler. Well done, Zeidler. She takes it down the right side. Look for the next shot. Goes off into the corner there. And it'll be controlled by Brandon Phillips. Looks like that ball will roll out of bounds. So it's going to roll over the end line for a knock-in for Dracarys. They'll get the set play here. And they've done very well here in the first half by moving the ball and getting it past center field. And here's one of the reasons why is going to be Shaden Krishna on the move. Shaden on the nice pickup here as he takes it to the right side. He'll bring it in from right to left here. Overrides, backed up cleanly by Sugar. Sugar gets around so quickly that he comes back to his own back shot. Now Jason Crowder's going to unload one down the center field. And he'll go ahead and keep it. Oh, it bounces off a pony. Bad luck. Sugar is going to come back for Schwanke. Leon Schwanke. Now he'll slow it down. Backed up again by Sugar. So playing right here in the middle of the field, about 50 yards off the center on each side by both teams. Brandon's going to go ahead and unload one and get this one down. And that ball had the legs, actually, as it rolls out of bounds, but off to the right side. So Dracarys, we'll be checking our stats here at halftime. Dracarys shooting at goal a number of times here in this first half. they've had the offensive attack. Now, Alessia is going to get a breakaway here on the little bay pony. Nice pickup here, Alessia. Full speed. She's going to open that gear up. She gets that third shot down around the 60. Looking for one of her teammates to come in there, but turned around and controlled by Facundo. Now, they come together, and Joseph, taking the long way home, takes it all the way around the circle, actually keeps control of it. Then it bounces off a pony. Crowder gets involved. Faced up here now with Brandon. Bounces off a pony, and it'll be overgone. So Facundo. Brandon's going to open it up, but Sugar gets there quickly. Nice back shot, a lot of angle. And that's a nice ball right here by Jason Crowder. Alessia has an opportunity. Zeidler, there's the shot on goal. Well done, Alessia. Right in front of goal, she gets a high flag. And well done. She's pumped up now. You can see it. She has been going and pulling the team. And now she's going to get a perfect shot. Well done, Crowder, too. Laid it right down there for her. And good power polo play. Alessia checks her shoulder one time. Sees that she had time. And the shot on goal. Well done, Alessia. Yeah, she's fired up. She watches that one cross the line, which is always a better thing to do than to try to press that, because if the ball does have enough speed to go across, better off to go ahead and let that ball go by itself, because you never know if you ever, sometimes you might hit off the cane or it might bounce another way, and then you have to be careful of hitting it wide. So well done, Alessia. I'll make it 4-3, and she'll get her first goal today. And we'll go to our Kersey change with 3:22. Good shot there of Esteban Ferrari. And now the whole group down here in the far end zone. Leon Schwenke. Schwenke with a super goal. Actually, all the goals we've seen today, not a lot of goals on both teams, but the goals we've seen have been great goals by both teams. Some great shots from way out. And then both number ones pulling the teams, and that's what you want, with Krishna and Zeidler doing their jobs. All right, looks like we're going to get everybody back here for a bowl-in from the center. And after Alessia's goal, they will be headed towards the east goal, so they'll switch sides there. Yeah, and we'll have Dracarys headed towards the west, as this field does run east and west here, field 4 and 5 at the Grand Champions Polo Club. All right, going to be picked up by Chayton. Well done. He's going to get out in front here on fresh legs on the bay pony. Takes it into the boards. A little pickup here. Nobody around. No need to rush here. Now Alessia's going to come up, but Krishna gets the inside leg, and Jane with the high flag, and well done, Krishna, as he takes it out of the bowl-in by himself, and then he goes inside Alessia. Nice approach shot, and the finish. So good runs, great goals. And you'll get another end zone shot right here. Keeps his shoulders down, keeps his head down. He had to keep a good look at that post there. As you can see where that ball was sitting, it was just off that near post. And Shane will lay it right inside the post and pick up his second goal today. They're going to win another bowl-in, and down the center goes Brandon. He'll lay it out in front. Alessia doing her job, taking Krishna off the field, and Brandon will get out in front of Joseph Schwartz and open up and fire the cut shot. And Joseph was a good 2 strides back. Brandon knows it. That's an easy goal for number 4. A good job there by Alessia. You can see in the background, she keeps Chayton off the play, keep him out of the way, and Brandon, no problem. Brandon will get his second goal of the day. And back to the center we go. We're going to click under 2 minutes now, and it'll be Crowder. Jason gets picked up out of the air there by Brandon, and now it'll be Facundo Obregon. Obregon, good angle again. Oh, and you'll get a whistle there on the right-of-way violation as that ball's coming across the field. Keep an eye on number 4. He'll pick up the right-of-way right there, and you get a right-of-way violation called against number 2. And it'll bring us back to center. So we'll see what they elect to do here, or where they decide to do the ball placement, as they're having a little discussion there with the players. And it looks like they are going to go from the center. And it'll be a penalty 5B in favor of Dracarys. And we'll get with our IRO third man and just see what the discussion's about. Maybe they got a little time out here waiting for attack time, but there we go. Big ball by Dracarys. And that ball, look at that, it's going to land way inside the 30-yard line. Well hit by Brandon Phillips. And that was well hit. And nobody out there, though. He actually hit it so far. Everybody was still back about 30 yards. Now it's going to be Crowder, Jason. A little bit of a mishit. Obregon. He'll leave it behind, and now Crowder will work it down. Jason tried to lean back on it. Brought back to a perfect spot by Schwanke. Leon turning the corner. And non-call on the turn. Here comes Facundo Obregon with just under, well, your 30-second horn has sounded. So our final 30 seconds of the first half. Sugar Man's going to have an opportunity right now, Sugar. Oh, that looked like a pretty ball, Sugar. Oh, yeah, K. Golasso, Sugar Erskine. Well done. And that'll be his first of the day. But well hit. And that will make it 7-3 as we end our first half of play. So we'll let everybody get organized in their tents. And here's our halftime stats, 7-3. And there you go. You can see the shots on goal as Dracarys shooting 12 times compared to 4. So quite honestly, needs a few more opportunities there. Knock-ins, well, they're knocked-in by quite honestly 5-2, but based on the amount of shots, that makes sense. Being that they shot at goal 80% more. Throw-ins right there, 5-4, very close, and a very clean first half. Fouls committed, only 2 per team, and no goals scored from the penalty line. So that'll keep us at the 7-4. And like I said, we'll go ahead and get some fresh ponies on everybody, and we'll have our short halftime here. And we'll be right back for our 2023 Top Pony 12 goal.
We're here at Santa Rita Polo Farm cooking an Argentine-inspired fire meal for the Ganzi family. We have a 4-course meal tonight, and everybody will be tasting the food that we cook on the fire. We're here in Wellington at the Santa Rita Polo Farm. It's a beautiful place that we've come for several years. We love cooking here. The combination of our fire cooking with the table set next to the barn and to the horses just creates a beautiful atmosphere, and we love coming here and creating experiences every year. I think anybody that is new to these events is going to be very shocked right when they walk in, not only because of the grill setup or the fire cooking, but just the whole walk into this barn you know, with the horses eating right next to you, and then the tables are set with candles. I just think the whole atmosphere around this place is beautiful and very shocking. With the menu, we always try to, you know, bring new things to the dinners, new items. Obviously, we try to source everything that's in season and try to do our best to keep the menu changing and flowing. I'm Augustine Ballman, and welcome to my chef's table at Santa Rita Polo Farm.
My favorite part about ABSC is seeing all my friends. I have so many friends here at ABSC and USASA, and don't know what I would do without them. Just hanging out with my coach. Hanging out with my coach would be really fun too, but I just need friends too, you know? Everybody needs friends.
ABSC is like a really fun place because you can like jump to friends and get to ski a lot of places.
When you see kids, they are smiling, they are happy, they are laughing, they are telling jokes, they are just glowing with excitement, and that just makes me feel confident that we are really doing something right, and that's really what it's all about.
You know, this is ABSC's largest fundraiser for our club, you know, and I think the true importance of this is we're making a conscious effort to make sure that kids in the Roaring Fork Valley have the opportunity to get on snow, ski, and snowboard.
So I've been a part of the Aspen Valley Ski Club since I was 10 years old, and growing up in the valley was a really special experience because you're open to so many different opportunities, and one of which is being able to ski. And I never really thought that my dreams would come true, but now Aspen Valley Ski Club has allowed me to ski for a living, and I can never be more grateful for being a part of the club.
We love ABSC! We love ABSC!
The Lennox. When you walk into the lobby, you will see the tranquil world. You're getting out from the fast-paced world of the Miami Beach. We have an hotel of 119 rooms, all of them with different touches and different personality, very based on our greenery and eco-friendly environment. I'm very proud of our restaurant. It's Mediterranean inspired by our executive chef, Hernan Gricini, who is a Michelin star experienced chef with international background. Our pool, very small, very intimate. Remember, Lennox is the quiet and tranquil place in the craziness of South Miami Beach.
We were excited to start. The field was amazing. We knew that it was a really tough team that we had against. Mark always puts a really strong team in the field, and it was Gilberto's first game, tournament and everything, so happy that he did good. I used to play a lot with Pablo when I was younger. We were cousins and we played a lot of kids tournament together until we played the Open together. Then a few years we play against each other, and now we had the opportunity to play back again, and it feels really good. Have a lot of connection, and with Alejandro I played last year here with Melissa. He's a great defender, a great back. He plays really simple. He understands the game really good, so he makes things simple. And Gilberto, I think he had a really good game. Yeah, I think yes. Well, this is a single elimination tournament, so winning today was keeping one foot in the tournament. So it was really nice now that we have another game in the weekend to keep playing, and yes, a lot of fun.
Oh, it was a lot of fun. The WPL is a great tournament. It's a great league. You get some of the best players in the world coming to play it, and so it's a lot of fun to play.
It was a tough game. Just really happy we got the result. Really happy that, with this team, and happy it all worked out. Happy all these guys were able to come play, and just happy we're able to gel and play freaking fun polo.
I'm looking forward to this, playing polo, man. I love the sport. I love to be here in Wellington, and for me, it's just a lot of fun to be here with playing the World Polo League and just playing polo and having fun.
Hi, I'm Tomacho Pérez.
Hello, I'm Nacho Figueras.
Hello, I'm Martín Muñoz.
I'm Gonzalito Pérez.
I'm Alejandro Novillo Estrada.
Hello, I'm Nacho Novillo Estrada. I made goals and here back in Aspen.
Good afternoon and welcome back to CTV Sports. I'm Dale Schwetz. We're live at the CTV studios here in Wellington, Florida. And we're here with the 2023 Top Pony 12 Goal Grand Champions Polo Club, field number 4. And we have Quanon Z in the white jerseys. If you're just joining us for the second half, Alessia Zeiler playing number 1 on a -1. Joseph Schwartz playing number 2 on 1 goal. Sugar Erskine played number 3 on 6 goals, and then Jason Crowder played number 4 on 5 goals. They're an 11-goal team. They are playing against Dracarys with Shaitan Krishna on 1, playing number 1 on -1. And then we have Leon Schwenke playing number 2 on 3 goals. Facundo Obregon playing number 3 on 6 goals, and Brandon Phillips playing number 4 on 4 goals. They were 12 goals, 1 goal given to the Quanon Z team in their white jerseys. And at the moment, 6-4. And, well, everybody mixing up well, Alessia. Zeiler with 1 goal in the third chukker, and she's been pulling the team very well. Joseph Schwartz with 1 goal, and Sugar Erskine with 1. And then for Dracarys, Shane Kristen with 2 goals, doing a great job in the front. And then Leon Schwenke with 1, Facundo Obregon with 1, and Brandon Phillips with 2, mixing it up very well, the Dracarys team. And that has been their signature type of play. They work very well as a team. The Quanon Z team, a new team here in the Top Pony 12 Goal. Alessia Zeiler also playing in the World Polo League with the Quanon Z team. in the Triple Crown of Polo. So you can check out Quite on Z in our top pony 12 goal and in the World Polo League. So congratulations to her, playing in all different levels this season. And she says she's having a lot of fun, so that's good. And here we go. We're getting ready for our second half. We have Roddy Matthews and Esteban Ferrari. They are in the saddle, our two mount officials. Our third IRO and instant replay official and third man is Steve Lane, sideline. And looks like Roddy there warming his pony up, and we get ready for our second half of play. Very close game, only 2-goal difference. And Roddy just getting his pony warmed up. And it looks like we'll be ready to go. Roddy Matthews in the blue from the UK, in the blue and white, and Esteban Ferrari in the red and white. Part of our international team of umpires, Esteban from Argentina and Roddy from the UK. Well, just get on it quickly here. Shaden's going to come out of the bowling and work this one down, backed up by Joseph, but cleaned out of there. Well, it looked like Schwenke was on the move, and then they come together, and on the defensive battle, it will be Sugar. Erskine, little give and go, looking for Crowder. Jason switched into his goal-scoring helmet. As you notice, Jason, he does switch his helmet at halftime. And, this is what we like to see. Sugar Erskine opening it up, and Brandon's going to run with him. But look at these two ponies flying down the side of the field. I love when they open them up like that. Big-time speed right there. Those ponies will run a good 25 to 36 miles an hour. Now, Schwartz trying to get through the defense. Crowder says, I'll help you out. Jason, look for the tail shot. And, que golazo. Jason Crowder. And look at this, Quite on Z coming out with the first goal. That was a clean play right there by Facundo. And then Jason just comes in, steals it away, and then puts it right between the posts. And that's a great indoor play right there. If you play indoor polo, you will use this play a lot, and that's when the ball goes by the goal, and then you set up for the tail shot. Now, Jason, not with much angle to shoot at all there. That is a great shot by Crowder. And as I said, the angle and not much goal between those posts, even though they're 24 feet, 8 yards apart. When you get on those angles like that, you're only shooting at about a foot or two of goal. All right, Jason warmed up, wearing his goal-scoring helmet. I said, be careful. 6-5 now. Big ball for Alessia. She'll have a ride, cleaned up by Brandon Phillips. And Brando will take us one around the far side. As they said, a very clean first half. Only a couple fouls, as it'll be Shaden Krishna on the move. Shaden, he gets a piece of this one. Will he keep moving? I think he's going to be able to get back to it. Oh, nice try, Shaden, on the bald face. Bay pony right there. Now they get over in the far corner. And, man, Crowder's touched more balls here in the first 2 minutes of the Ford Chucker than he did the whole first half, because he's everywhere. Now, just getting it done. Big ball by Crowder. And it'll be Krishna. Oh, well done, Shane, with a beautiful back shot. It bounces off of Schwenke, but he hit that one well. Now they keep it going downfield, looking for Alessia, and Zeiler will override. Picked up and cleaned up by Leon. Good ball control. Well done, Schwenke, on the near side. Maybe too far there. Jason says, thank you, guys. And now Jason's going to get there. Good second effort by Schwenke, though, to get the hook. And now Brandon will turn it back upfield for Dracarys. Remember, Quite on Z in the white. Dracarys in the gold and black. Down the field looking for Schwenke, and they come together. Now, well done. And Shaden's going to fall into the rumble seat. Now he's going to have the shot on goal here. Look for the next shot. Oh, that's a pretty shot. But good D by Crowder, and you'll get a penalty 6. So, great series of plays here. You're going to see your courtesy change here, I would think. Maybe it's not a safety. We'll see. Let's see what happens here. And Shaden has a nice shot. Yeah, it goes off of Crowder's mound right there. So they're going to go to use the courtesy change now. Oh, I guess not. So I guess it went off the pony there. Wow, that was pretty weird. It looked like it went off Jason's mouth, but I guess it might have went off his horse's leg because they knocked it in very quick. Now on the move. Looking for Krishna out in front. Nice ball by Leon Schwanke. And that ball will travel over the end line, and now you'll probably get your courtesy change. I thought you might see it at 325, but they went with the knock-in. And they'll take the courtesy change with 309 on the clock. So we have 4 teams to enter this the top pony 12 goal. And we have Dracarys and Quedon Z. We also have Global Port with Mikey Romero. Mikey's also playing in the 12 goal and in the World Polo League. And he's had a great time playing in the World Polo League. It's nice having Mikey from the Philippines playing here. Playing with Vaughn Miller, Anthony Garcia, and Mariano Obregon. And then you have Novo Polo with Balja Sierra, Evan White Jr., Santiago Zavajo, and Pedro Falabella. And 4 very strong teams playing. Now in the, actually this year the 12 goal has been a fun league to watch. In the opener, the 2023 season opener, 12 goal tournament, windswept. They rallied in the final 2 chukkers to capture its first limited edition 12 goal. And it's nice to have windswept. This is a really good team with Harrison Reicher. Him and his sister, they play in a lot of the PTF. So very good riders, great young players. And they played with the Merlos crew, as they had Rufy Merlos, who's playing great polo on 1 goal. And also Harrison played very well on 0 goals. Tincho Merlos on 7 now, former 10-goaler. So Tincho. And Baldo Palamenque, he's on 4 goals. They scored 6 goals to unanswered goals in the second half. That's what took them to the win there. And Tincho was the MVP. And I got to tell you, though, Tincho was MVP in that. But Harrison Reicher also, there was a battle for that. Tincho played so well in the last 2 chukkers. And but Harrison Reicher played so well in that tournament. And he played very well. I think he scored 5 goals that day. All right, looks like we got everybody back from the courtesy change here in our 4th chukker. And it'll be Jason Crowder to bring this one in. And he's going to put a big ball right down there looking for Alessia. Well done, Alessia Zeiler. Nice ball. Oh, she'll take that one across the center, turned around by Obregon. And Brandon will get in a sword fight here with Sugar. Gets wrapped around his body right there. But they keep it moving. And Obregon comes in to help him out. Nice ball by Obregon. As Facundo's going to find Shaden, and that ball will go just off to the right side. But good ball movement here by Dracarys. And Shaden's going to shoot that ball just off to the right. Not a bad shot. And once again, good ball movement as that started with Brandon and went to Facundo. And as I said, the Dracarys team, they will move the ball downfield. Now they have Alessia out in front, a little short on the pass. Turned around by Phillips. Brandon's going to put it right down the center here. And well read and taken forward here by Crowder. Jason, we're going to click down now. Just about a minute left here in this 4th chukker. As that ball goes down, Alessia says, come on, let's go, guys. Good pickup here. Alessia goes back to the center. Schwanke with the tail shot. 1-touch polo. Right to Brandon. Facundo will jump into the rumble seat. Phillips right here in front of our our center cam, actually. Facundo, nice hook, and Brandon's all by himself. Now, Phillips. Brandon trying to get by Joseph Schwartz. Take it back to the inside. Brandon gets a hold of it. Loose ball play, and oh man, I thought Sugar Man was actually going to take that one out of there. And I think that this was all Brandon. We'll take a look at it just to see if Chayton got a piece of it. And no, there's going to be Brandon Phillips. And Sugar almost had the opportunity to take it out, and that's going to go ahead and end our fourth chucker. So as the clock ticks down, that will give the score 7-5, and we'll be right back here on CTV Sports.
Foot golf, it's a kind of life, and also it's a combination about golf and football.
So I got into sport through social media. Someone approached me on Twitter and said, have you tried it? I'd never heard of it at that point. So I went to my local course and tried it and just completely fell in love with the game.
This is not as easy as it looks on your body. It's a lot of kicking. We don't normally kick this many hard kicks in soccer.
For me, this and the US Open are the two top US tournaments. It's something we all look forward to every single year.
Great fun, and I think everyone will enjoy it when they try it. You can't not have fun.
When you set goals at the start of the season and you're able to achieve them at the end of the year, I think I can speak for everyone and say when we set goals and we make the sacrifices that we make, which a lot of people don't see, and then it all comes to fruition, it's a good feeling.
I literally live, breathe foot golf.
The taqueria has all your polo needs, from the novice to the professional. We carry all of our equipment in multiple grades to fill a price point to suit the individual.
Welcome back as we're live here from the Grand Champions Polo Club, field number 4. And a good shot there of Leon Schwenke in the blue helmet and Brandon Phillips in the gray helmet. Two very strong players. Schwenke on 3 goals and Brandon on 4. Down in the tent area where we have all the horses come out. There's a good shot of Alessia and Facundo with his group. His trainers. Big shout out to all the trainers and grooms that are working here in Southern, for all around the world. And it's so important what gets how these 4-legged athletes are taken care of before they even make it to the polo field, and what they do with these horses back at their barns or at their training facilities, as there's so many different training facilities around the Wellington area and in the surrounding area. Remember, if you're in the surrounding area, the local viewing area, you got to make your way over to Buffalo Wild Wings, where you can watch CTV Sports. You watch all the polo matches live on their many TVs. Enjoy some wings, have a burger and a beer, and while you're watching all the WPL games live, so you can check it out. And so that should be a lot of fun right around the corner here from the CTV studios. So I think I'm going to take my wife there for dinner tonight. Watch some of the replays of the games. Should be a lot of fun. And, of course, you have all the different sports going on. So you get to watch polo. They have inside viewing and outside viewing. So you can watch the game from all over. They have a great setup there. And here we go. 5th chukker, 7-5. Still very close. We went into halftime, 6-4. 2-goal difference. And it was 2-1 after the first, quite on Z. They had 1 goal in handicap. And then 4-2 as Alessia Zeiler taking this one down. Sugar puts it back for Alessia, and then he gets taken out by Brandon. See, they're going to run the corner there on a non-call, and it'll be Crowder, Crowder came in all tuned up in the Ford Chucker. He was ready to go, and he picked up his first goal of the day with an amazing tail shot. And it's kind of going back and forth. Everybody's scoring goal. Alessia with one, Joseph with one, Jason with one, and Sugar with one. And then you won on handicap, so that's our 5. And then 2 by Shane Krishna, and 1 by Schwanke, 1 by Obregon, and 3 by Brandon. Sugar. And Sugar will get the high flag, and that'll be his second of the day. And as I said, when this Quite on Z team, because both these teams, the first game that Dracarys played against Novo Polo, and they got edged out 11-9. Here's a great replay for Sugar. Takes it forward, checks his shoulder, brings his shoulders down. Brings his shoulders down, that keeps his head down. Nothing that Facundo could do but just sit there in the rumble seat and pray for the miss. Quite on Z, they played a couple games. They lost 8-5 to Global Port, and then they got edged out by Novo 10-8. So looking for the win today. And on the other side, the Dracarys team, they were edged out by Novo 11-9. And that game went back and forth. It was very close all the way down to the end. It was actually 9-8 in the 5th, and it ended up 2-goal difference. All right, back to the center. Looking for Krishna for his 3rd of the day. Here's the cut shot. He'll override. And Sugar. Oh, that ball's got to be out of bounds. So, makes sense why Chayton didn't take a swipe at it. And they'll wait for Krishna to get back on the field. Once a player is 30 yards back on the field, then the umpires will yell play. And that will indicate to all the players, get ready to go, here we go. And you cannot play a ball until the umpires say play on a dead ball, on any of the penalties, or on a knock-in. And if you do play the ball before, then that is a procedural foul. So you want to make sure you take care of that. On the move, Schwanke. Leon gets a piece of it, and it's going to be Krishna to fall into the rumble seat. He gets a piece of that one, stays on the field, and Joseph Schwartz will gather it up on the far boards. Joseph slams on the brakes. Now he'll go to release that one down the boards, looking for Crowder. This is going to work. Well done, Crowder. Can he get out and love for Alessia? Well done, Zeiler. Once, twice, this is what you want. Inside the 60. Now with the approach shot, that's a pretty approach. I look for the, ooh. And she stopped on her right there. She was driving that one down to the goal. And a good run by Quite on Z. Defense into offense. Brandon on the black pony. Ooh, you can see he left that one behind. You can see he wanted to keep it moving there. Joseph will go to Brandon. Well done, Crowder. But that ball bounces out and lands in a perfect spot for Brandon Phillips. And now you're going to get Jaden Christian one more time. He'll override. And it's controlled again by Brandon. Brandon looking for Leon Schwanke. And everybody having a little trouble here in the 5th at the beginning. Got to keep it moving. And back to the center. But nobody home with a white jersey, and he gets turned around by Facu. Obregon. And I think you might get a Kersey change here, as they were running and gunning for a good 4.5 minutes. So you'll get a Kersey change here. We call this pull the trigger by the umpires. And this is when, if the players run for a good 3.5 to 4 minutes, then the umpires have the ability to go ahead and stop the game, and they can do that at any time. And that's why, well, the courtesy change, one of the main reasons why the courtesy change was put in place was based on the players playing or running, having a chucker where they're running that much. And a lot of times, players would just hit the ball out of bounds and just to get a change because the horse had run so much. And, you know, we compare that to all the horse racing. We talked a lot about it. And the basically the Belmont being the longest race at 1.5 miles, and it takes 2 minutes and 25 seconds to run it. And that race is a good reason why we use the courtesy change. If you think about a 4-minute running and stopping and going, because polo in general uses all of the different disciplines, not just horse racing as you're running full speed, but also using the ability to stop and run like a cutting horse, also to jumping the boards. And so you use all the different disciplines in polo, and that could be a little more strenuous on a horse. It'd be like, well, if you ever played soccer, football, or basketball, and you ran wind sprints, well, you know how tiring that could be. So it's that's why it comes into play here. So with the players, like I said, running a good 5 minutes, they went ahead and called for the courtesy change, and now you get a fair play bowling as the ball was in neutral territory, and they'll give it back to Dracarys. It's one of the main reasons why I love the rule, the courtesy change, based on that. Oh, nice shot on goal, but Crowder, he has come alive here in the second half, as that's a great stop. And let's see, as we click down here in almost 2 minutes, if Quite on Z can get the equalizer. Now, Sugar, trying to get it over center, backed up cleanly. But it'll be Crowder. Jason. He'll slow it down, hitting a big ball down. He's going to find Alessia one more time. Good pickup here by Alessia. Zeiler should keep it moving. There you go. That approach shot might go all the way to the goal. Look for the cut shot, and she gets a piece of it. I think it's going to stay on the field. It does, but it'll be turned around and controlled by Phillips. Brandon Schwanke goes to the near offside first. Clean play, then to the near side. So good switch there by Schwanke, not to foul and stay near side. Turned up cleanly, bounces off a pony, and it'll be Brandon. Phillips with a little room to work right here, so he's going to just keep it moving down the sideline. Now he's going to find Krishna out in front. Caton gets a piece of this one, but he goes off the ball over the end line. But a nice hit there by Chayton as he'll send it out, and we'll get, well, one more run here for the Quite on Z team. Crowder. See if Crowder tries to go coast to coast here. He's going to hit a big ball down the right side. You might get Sugar Man on the fly here. Sugar goes ahead and goes down the center of it, looking for Alessia one more time, a little short. Backed up cleanly by Obregon. Taken out of the air by Brandon. And he'll keep it moving here for Schwanke. Leon's going to put it out in front. You might get the 1, 2, 3, 4-man combination. Krishna off the post. And a nice attempt by Caden gets a piece of it. And it does come off the post, so that'll end our fifth chucker. Nice attack there by Dracarys. We'll start our sixth and final chucker with a knock-in favor of Quite on Z, so stay with us. We'll be right back here for our sixth and final chucker. Top pony 12 goal. It's our 6 chucker. And 1 goal difference. Now, possession will start with Quite on Z, but they've worked their way back to a good spot to be in. And we had a number of 12-goal tournaments this year, and our second 12-goal tournament was won by Dundas. And they won the 33rd annual Sieber Memorial for the 3rd consecutive year. Congratulations to Dundas. It was Mickey Novija Estrada, Mia Cambiaso, Roberto Zeta, and Geronimo Obregon. And they broke open a close game in the second half and defeated Senves Excalibur with Richard Machal, Evan White, and Santiago Javajol, and Pedro Falabella. Mia Cambiaso was the MVP. Congratulations to her. And, well, it's all done right here at the Grand Champions Polo Club, and this is the nation's largest polo club. We're celebrating our 16th anniversary, and that is amazing. So much fun to see this club grow the way it has. And the Santa Rita Polo Farm, which is the largest, most private, 102-acre facility in Wellington, Florida. We play a lot of the games out there. We also have our WCT that we play out there, because during the winter season, the Grand Champions season, the nation's largest and most innovative club, USPA sanctioned polo club, nestled here, right in the beautiful world of winter equestrian capital polo. We have everything from 6 to 26 goals with the WCT, which is the women's. It's a WCT polo school. The ladies play weekly. So that's been a lot of fun and very successful this year. And that's all done at the Santa Rita Polo Farm. All right, here we go. 6 chucker. And who's going to turn it on? As looks like Satan's going to get one here. Well done, Shane, as he picks up his 3rd of the day. Shane Kristen, well done. Picked up one in the 2nd, 3rd, and now the 1st goal of the 6th. And he's been shooting that goal. He's had a couple of shots. He hit right off the post, and Alessia was there. And I'm not sure if someone called her off that or what. She was in line there. And Chayton came in and finished it off. So back to the center we will go with a 2-goal lead. But that's not enough in the game of polo, and they know it, Dracarys. So they'll keep the hammer going now. Here, let's go. They got to keep it moving. As it will be Leon Schwenke to run the far side. Schwenke leaves it in behind for Obregon. Big ball by Facundo. Leon Schwenke's going to get there, and they come together. And I'm not sure. Let's see. Let's take a look at this. There's the big ball right down the line here. And Sugar might have that ball on his offside. Schwenke on the near side. We'll see what they decide here. If they go the goal or if they're not, just let it play. But look where that ball landed. And, yeah, they're going to go ahead and call that. So, riding into the stroke. As you can see where that ball landed, great footage there by the drone. You can see exactly where that ball was on Leon Schwenke's near side and on Sugar's offside. And good sportsmanship there by Sugar as he went for the back shot, but he did it with style and grace, so not to endanger the 4-legged athlete, and he still picks up the foul. Alessia on the move. Zeiler takes it forward. Now Joseph. And Schwartz, he had a goal in the first chucker. So let's see. Hasn't had one since. Playing a lot of defense. Turned around cleanly and controlled by Facundo Obregon. And back up to Krishna. Backed over there by Sugar. Controlled by Crowder. Jason. He's got Sugar going forward here. But Sugar, with 3 men around him, the Dracarys team covering all of the ground. Crowder's going to try to make it through the gap. They keep him moving as he run the turn, and Schwenke will find, looks like Brandon, and now takes it over, and it'll be Leon again as now overgone. And here comes Dracarys, launching the attack. Facundo down the far boards. Good pickup here by Overgone. Now he'll slow it down a bit. Nobody in the rumble seat here. Oh, that's a good little stop and go move by Overgone. Now he'll back it up. And, oh, man, that ball almost went out of bounds because Sugar was off to the races. And you can see him leaning back in the saddle. You might get our final Kersey change here. But that was a play where it almost worked as Joseph hit a very clean back shot, and there was nobody between Sugar. Oh, no, I guess you're going to get a whistle on the play, so the ball didn't go out of bounds. And we'll take a look at it. So it looked like 2 players came together here. Let's see, the ball gets opened up a little bit on an angle. And we'll see exactly what they call there because it looked like the ball was going across the field. And both players were kind of on their sides. And let's see what they decide to do. We are going to get our final Kersey change. There's a good shot of some of the flags right there. You have the American flag, our Argentine flag, the Grand Champions Polo flag, and the Aspen Valley flag and the World Polo League flag. Well, there's a whole group of flags for you. I like that group blowing in the wind. Very cool looking. So I guess we're going to work this one out. We'll see what they decide. And Crowder will do a little warm-up, get his pony ready to go. 2-goal difference and about, just under 4 minutes left. So they are going to go with a fair play bowling. Oh, penalty 5 for the spot. So 5A. Oh, look at this. That's what you want. Crowder. He's got Sugar on the move. Sugar once, Sugar twice. And, just over to the right. No, it was a fair play bowling on the I guess so. At the end of the play there, we had a player we had an injury, so they went with a fair play bowling, and a little bad luck on it just because Sugar was off to the races, but they did get possession, and Sugar actually got a run. Got an opportunity there right after the Kersey change. All right, here we go. On the move. Everyone comes together once again. And we're going to click down to 3 minutes. 2-goal difference. Joseph. Schwartz. Check his shoulder. Going to move it forward. Still keeps control here. Here comes Crowder. Joseph. Once again, still keeping it moving. Now Crowder. No, Jason. But a good D here. But, the override. Now Sugar is going to go ahead and shoot. He doesn't get the shot he wants, but he keeps it under control. He's thinking about the deep reverse neck shot there, but he said, no, let's go ahead and control it. Now he's going to go for it. But it goes off the field. No, it's still on the field. So controlled by Obregon. And now is where timing is at the essence with 2-goal difference, and we're going to click down there 2 minutes now. So nice ball right here, and Brandon is going to get a big opportunity. Oh, he overrides. It's a little bad luck. They leave it for Leon Schwenke, though. Schwenke, and he'll have to give that one up to Crowder. Crowder, dangerous play to go across the center of the goal with it. And Schwenke almost gets it done on the next shot. Nice attempt there by Leon Schwenke. Now it gets taken out by Sugar. He's going to find Crowder once again. Jason will work this down into the corner. And now take the big neck shot. That ball will travel, stay on the field. They'll keep it on the field. Schwanke flips it back. Now Joseph. Still has control here. Schwartz. Ooh, right across the center. Stopped by Brandon. Schwanke goes back to Brandon. Oh, my Lord. It hits off the pony. But Overgone will control, so no problem. Now he tries to go to the far left side. And now they'll go ahead and work the clock down here with 40 seconds left. Big ball looking for Schwanke. Leon with one opportunity more. Ooh, they go back and forth there. And we'll see if they had a whistle on that play or not. And I might just click down as they came together. But I think you did have a whistle. All right, so that is going to be it. So no play, clean play at the end. So that's going to go ahead and click down. As looks like Sugar's going to bring that one back in. And we'll see our final stats here. And that'll be our final play of the game. So congratulations to both our teams here. And here you go. 8-6 will be our final. As we had one unanswered goal in the last chucker. And they go down, well, shots on goal. Look at there, 20 shots compared to 8. And that's where quite honestly, you just got to get it going a little more, get more attempts. You have 12 knock-ins compared to 2. So shooting percentages aren't bad for the Quiet on Z team. But with that many attempts, that's where they kind of edge them out. So very, very close as it comes across. So congratulations to Dracarys. And, well, nice try there by Quiet on Z. And so we'll go ahead and make sure you join us tomorrow at 4 p.m. where we'll be back for the World Polo League, Triple Crown of Polo. I'm Dale Schwetz. I speak for everyone here at CTV Sports when I say thank you for making us the leaders in polo broadcasting. And always remember here at CTV Sports, we love the polo.